Salutations, Scorpio. I am going to be pulling the Mind, Body, and Soul spread and advice cards toward your strengths, energies to work with for strengthening, and pitfalls and weaknesses to avoid this week. Interesting. The Ace of Swords is coming up a lot for people this week. People are coming to that I am certain decision process, or state of being, rather. All right, where are we at? In the mind placement, you have the Ace of Swords upright, accented by the World reversed. All right, so what it feels like is you've come all this way. You've invested. Honestly, I think you've invested a little bit begrudgingly, but you've invested yourself enough where you're like, this is what I get in return. The Ace of Swords card is jogging your mental processes. It's making you be honest with yourself. There are some, what is the word I'm looking for to describe this? There are some, I guess, petty, almost like deeply embedded defense mechanisms that, just a moment. That are at the back of your thinking, the back of the mind, as you repress the urge to lash out. And the World card reversed, accenting it, is that if you're being honest, you don't know what you want. You feel very confused about it. You feel there's a boredom aspect to life that is, you're trying to swim your way like higher and just be present and bring some enthusiasm energy to what you do. But you see what the advice from Spirit is. Navigate your path with illuminated thinking. What step did you miss here in this matter? What did you forget to do, is what Spirit is asking. You've been racing so far ahead that you haven't been fully present in your actions. You may have every excuse in the world for why that is. Demands on your time, demands of whatever your area, your of focus has been. Because I do get a strong vibe that you've been present and working on what you've committed to. But the Spirit is asking, but do you want to be committed to it? Now I'm sorry, something's coming through with Spirit before I move on to the next card. Spirit is basically saying, like, look into your heart. What are you mourning? Spirit is saying, don't get locked there. there's almost a futility energy in regards to being locked there, because whatever it is, you can't really change. So this is about, being able to find the motivation and the passion behind it, the true motivation to get past the matter and kind of broaden and expand yourself, which really could mean really just dropping the shadow energy that's been dogging you, just because you can, just by Spirit saying turning on your heart light. You know what I mean? Being honest with yourself, but on a very deep level, and on a level without judging yourself, and where you take enough time to at least consider the position of others before you are hostile towards them. The second placement, you have the Nine of Staffs, aka Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups is accenting it in the energy that I'm getting with this card. Is you're tired. You're dog tired, physically. Spirit is saying take a pace. You can get through this. So if you loaded up your plate, or your plate is just loaded, you have the ability to get through it. You have the strength, kind of you can handle this level or this degree of energy expenditure that's being asked of you. But you gotta get back into the mode of your star player, basically, is what I'm picking up. You gotta, I think, fall in love again. I'm not suggesting that you fell out of love with it, but you gotta fall in love again with that aspect of you that likes to succeed, that likes to push yourself physically, even if it's toward, just by being awake and hyper focusing on intellectual goals or creative projects, if it's on that level. But since it's the body placement, the material placement, it's, in order to get through this, it's seeming like you're going to have to fall in love with what it's like to really pay attention to your goal and everything that's moving around it, and how to achieve it from a place of, I do this, from that attitude. Not with any arrogance or shadow attached to it. It's more of an air energy. And with the Ace of Cups, accenting it, the energy I'm getting is really, it's saying open up your heart to love, just be present. You don't have to control. You don't have to control everything. This is saying relationships are a two-way street. You don't have to control everything because of this desired outcome that you have built with very focused scorpionic energy and expect to pan out a certain way. Matters that involve others, whether it's within the body of a relationship, whether it's as a team member or a contractual partner, you have to learn how to consider the other person's perspective just as basics. You have to learn how to consider the perspectives of others, how they are impacted by certain things. You're being urged to be more considerate, and it'll put you, just being in that energy is going to have you feeling much more at ease in your body, and in this softening of your energy that must feel very foreign to you because of how accustomed you are to feeling your power at a certain vibrational level. Through transforming at a higher vibrational level, it's not weakness, it's fully being present and engaging. And that will help you to feel the sun on your face and realize that things are good. They don't have to be a defensive matter. You can just be more present in life, and you can enjoy the ease, the state of being that walking through life with an open heart and not from behind a shield affords you. You know, of course, you can still have your caution. Your insights are very deep. You know, you can read into people. You can still have that, but you also have the power to come from a place of true authenticity, fully being present, fully responding in the moment from your complete self. Spirit is saying from Godhood. Okay. All right. I gotta hurry up so I'm not feeling the brevity challenge.